But without them, God knows what we would do. We can't live with them and we can't live without them. But Jesus made it clear that irrespective of the situation, you ought to remember the service of the women in the church. Some churches does not allow them to participate in any major role. But if we look at the scriptures, we've seen where women adorn and maintain the integrity of Christ, they can be used mightily as any man alone in the ministry. And so we want the ladies and the sisters to know that we love you, we appreciate you, and we could not do without you. And that you should always be reminded in the house of God. And to maintain that high level of Christian integrity at home, to your husband, and to your children, and to your neighbors, that the name of the Lord is not being blasphemed. We're living into a society with diversities, and whereas inclusion becomes a part of our lifestyle, and so for us to be successful and to be prosperous, we have to live in a time of inclusion, that we embrace each and every one, male and female, great and small. Maybe your tithes are only $5 or $10 or $20, and another person's tithes is $50 or $100 or $200. But whatsoever we give, great or small, it is precious in the sight of God. For we know if we hold back on God, then we're holding back our own blessings. So may the Lord continue to bless you as we continue to labor in this church to rebuild our church to God's glory. Because it's better to have half a dozen good people than to have 5,000 troublemakers in the church. Hypocrites, fornicators, adulterers, murderers, liars, cheaters. The church needs people who are consecrated and are dedicated to the cause of God. Oh yes, we will always make mistakes from time to time. But in the cross must be our glory. When we find out that we have gone over the line with God, we need to rush back to the cross and to say, Lord, have mercy upon me, according to the loving kindness of thy tender mercy. Let it act. And he hears and he answers prayer. And so let us continue to live under the mighty hand of God until he comes to call us. Let us stand. Praise